Hello. Today I need to change the blade in the blade carrier for the Pcut 630. So what I'll do is I'll change it and I'll explain how I change it, and then I'll explain how we get it set up so as, is that going to focus in? So as that blade that you can just see sticking out the bottom there is set to the right depth for what we are doing. The other reason for doing this is that if you change the type of item you are actually cutting, you might want to change the height of the blade. So first things first, you can see the blade carrier is got a couple of pieces in there for doing the adjustment. You've got this gold piece that you can turn, as well as the silver piece. So that would adjust the blade. So if we undo the silver piece, and this plastic piece comes off the top, you can see there what we've got. It's just a blade in the top there, the gold piece on the silver bit. So the blade just pulls straight out. You just have to be a little bit careful because obviously that tip is very sharp still, even though it's been used. And we get our blades from eBay. I think that's pretty much the standard go-to place for the Pcut blades. And what it's got is it's got one piece on the end which has got the plastic on, which is obviously where the blade is, and then you've got the other piece, the other end, that just slots in to there when you press it in. And then what I do is I put it off and then just press it in just to make sure it's in. This then goes back inside of the carrier. Turn it around, and there you go, you can start to see the blade coming out. So the option we have is we can have a blade that is, if I put it all the way down, yeah, that's all the way down. Excuse the marks on my fingers, I've been playing with the sublimation ink this morning. That'll be coming up in another video soon. So you can see at the most we can have it out that far, which is about what, maybe 5mm, 6mm, 7mm, something like that. And as you turn round the silver piece, it then brings the blade further back in, and you can use the gold piece as a lock-in ring just to lock it into place. So the question is, how do you know how deep that blade there has to go? Excuse the dogs walking past as well. So what you do is, this is quite simple. I've seen lots of things online. I've seen people say use a credit card, line up a credit card next to it and it should be the depth of a credit card. I've seen other people say, oh, just guess, it will be alright, don't worry if it cuts all the way through everything. But the easiest way to do it is if you take the vinyl you're going to be cutting. You don't need much, you just need a little offcut. I just want to grab some scissors and just offcut that. Okay, so this is just a standard DE tape stuff. So we'll take an offcut, and we'll just put it down onto the cutting surface. We're going to take hold of the carrier and we press down and we pull it right the way across. And you can see what that's done is that has then cut that into two. So we know then that the blade is too deep. So we turn it round a couple of times, turn back on the gold one just to lock it into place. So you can just about see, if it focuses in, you can just see it there just sticking out the end. Alright, so we'll try that on a piece of the vinyl. So all we're doing is we're just pressing down and just dragging it across. And again, that sliced it right through. So we'll take it back just a little bit further, lock it in, and there we go. So that hasn't sliced through it that time. So I've got it down to, oh, you can just make it out if I turn it to the right light. Got it down to there, and if we try to peel it off, see it hasn't gone all the way through. I can't get my nails underneath it. There you go. You can see it's left a good line in the vinyl. It might need a little bit further adjustment, but that looks to me to be pretty much just about there. Let's try again, going across there. Oh, that's my fault, that is, trying to do it too quickly and not in front of the camera. There we go. Let's try that. Yeah, so there you go. So that's another one gone. So that's basically it. That's all that we do. We then put it into the cutter itself, because obviously on the cutter you can adjust how hard it presses down and what it does like that. So we then put it in, we do one quick cut, which might just be just a line going straight across, just to absolutely make sure that it's all fine, because it's a brand new blade, everything's locked in place and everything's perfect. But that's it, it is that simple. There is nothing tricky about it at all. You just make sure it's set, that it doesn't go all the way through your paper, but it does go through your vinyl. Obviously, if you want to change your vinyl at any point, you might be cutting something that's slightly thicker, slightly thinner, anything else like that. Again, you just do it in exactly the same way, and it just makes sure that you're getting everything right and perfect. So there you go, easy. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. Goodbye.